Hey folks, welcome back to another edition of Opali Presents Know Your Pros. And today I have one of my favorite guests joining us. We have Maria Giragossian. She is the principal attorney at Giragossian Law here in Pasadena. She's licensed with the California State Bar and, of course, represents folks in habitability cases all across the state. Maria, it is fantastic to have you today.
Thank you so much for having me, Henry. I was really excited to do this today.
Well, I'm excited to hear your story a little bit deeper. I hear it every week in BNI, the networking group that we're both a part of here in Pasadena. And I wanted to kind of tee you off for that and ask why get into the type of business that you're in. You're in law, but specifically you're in habitability law. So tell us about your journey to get there.
Sure. I went off on my own about 9 years ago. My son was about 3 months old, and so I made the jump to be a business owner. And it was a great decision for me, and it was a great decision for my business. And I kind of started doing a little bit of everything when I first started off, and I did a little bit of employment and business law. But several years ago now, I started handling some tenant cases, and I realized more and more, the more cases I got, what a need there was to represent tenants in these types of habitability claims. I mean, some of these units, these homes, these apartments that I've been seeing and that I've been representing tenants for are just dire, disgusting units. And so it makes me really happy to know that I can advocate for them because oftentimes they're scared, they're nervous. They don't want to get evicted. They don't want to be homeless. And so I feel really good doing what I do. And I feel as though I can use the skills that I feel confident that I have to help people that really need it.
That's beautiful. I mean, so it seems to me the question or the answer here is obvious, but you talked about tenants and not landlords. Why go in and represent tenants rather than landlords in your line of work?
So I actually did. I represented landlords for a long time. I did a lot of eviction cases when I first went off on my own, and I absolutely respect an individual's property right ownership. Like you get to own property and invest your money and do it properly. Having said that, a landlord has a duty to provide a habitable premises to their tenants. Owning residential properties is a business. And like all business owners, you have responsibilities to your business and you need to do certain things to maintain your business and make sure that it's successful and make sure basically that your employees are happy. And so instead of employees, landlords have tenants. These are the people that their business is being run off of. These are the people that are paying rent on a monthly basis. And you have obligations and legal responsibilities as a landlord to maintain these properties properly and in a way that provides a safe and habitable dwelling to these tenants. And so I respect property rights. I respect landlords. I think there are lots of great landlords out there that really go out of their way to make sure that they provide great homes to their tenants. But my focus and my business is specifically based on those landlords that do not care not only about their tenants, but they don't care about their business. They don't care about their properties. They allow these properties to completely fall apart. And unfortunately, the people that are living there on a day-to-day basis are the ones that are dealing with it, not the landlord who's comfortable in a warm, heated, often likely very nice home. They're not worried about the leaks and the bugs and the bed bugs and the roaches that are, plaguing a lot of my clients.
Yeah. I mean, so that's really powerful to hear, and it sounds like you're answering the next question I had for you already. I mean, what is the difference then when somebody calls Maria versus any other firm that represents tenants here?
Well, it's the small firm approach. It's me. I'm the solo attorney, and I have two part-time paralegals that help me and work with me. And so you're going to be speaking to one of the three of us, and you're always going to have access to me via email, via oftentimes even text message, on the phone. This is not a big firm approach where you're just a number, you're just, a case file. You are a client that we very much care for. We get to know you very well throughout the course of your case. Priscilla, my lead paralegal, will be very well acquainted with you, and she's always in touch with me as to the clients that need my most direct assistance. And so you're always going to have great attention and care from our firm.
Got it. So, I mean, it sounds like they just have a perfect, individual who they can count on when they're going through something that nobody should have to go to. They have somebody to lean on here at your office.
I hope so. I mean, that's the goal, right? No one's perfect, no firm is perfect, but we try our very best to offer really great service to people, to tenants, to our clients. And we take really, really great pride in being able to allow someone the ability to get out of a horrible living situation. And that's something that makes me really, really happy, is the ability that someone can say that I'm either going to use this money that we were able to get from this settlement or from this case to either buy a property for myself and not ever have to deal with the landlord again, or just move out from that neighborhood, move into a better building, someone with a better landlord or even better property management. That's just going to allow them to live comfortable lives.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic to hear that you enable people to get to that place. And knowing you, Maria, there's nobody who I would rather call if I was stuck in a situation like that. So if you or anybody you know out there is stuck in a poor housing situation or has a landlord that just will not fix or make habitable a space that they're in, you've got to call Maria. But before I let you go, Maria, please let our viewers know where they can find you, how they can get in touch with you.
Sure. You can either visit our website at www.giragossianlaw.com, or you can just shoot me directly an email. It's maria@giragossianlaw.com. You can always, of course, call our office, 626-584-0043, but an email is the best way to get a hold of us. We'll immediately connect with you. And it's always great to have someone's contact information immediately in your inbox. So that'd be the best way to get a hold of us.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Maria, thank you so much for being a guest here on Know Your Pros. I am an advocate of Maria's. So if, like I said, you need that help, please don't hesitate to give her a call. Maria, thank you again for being a guest here.
Thanks so much, Henry. This was great. Have a wonderful day.